Hi folks! Welcome back to EduSparkEnglish. Today, we'll read a touching story called A Gift of Love. Before we dive into the story, let's explore some useful vocabulary to help you understand and enjoy it better. Vocabulary: scarf, noun, a piece of cloth worn around the neck to stay warm. E.g., Clara wrapped a scarf around her neck to keep warm. Memories, noun, things you remember from the past. E.g., the room was full of memories from her life with Theo. Card, noun, a small paper message, usually given with flowers or gifts. E.g., the card had Theo's handwriting on it. Roses, noun, a type of flower that often means love. E.g., yellow roses reminded Clara of Theo's love. Special, adjective, different in a good way, meaningful. E.g., the flowers made her day feel special. Now that we've learned some key words, let's warm up our thinking with a few meaningful questions. Let's think, pair, and share. 1. What is something that reminds you of someone you love? 2. Can a simple gift carry deep emotions? Why or why not? 3. How can love stay with us, even when someone is gone? Great thoughts! Now let's listen to the beautiful and emotional story. A Gift of Love. Clara sat in her quiet living room. Soft winter light came through the window. 6 months ago, her husband Theo died. She missed him every day. Snow fell outside, covering the small town of Greenville. Clara wore a warm scarf and sat in the chair Theo gave her for their 35th anniversary. The room felt warm with happy memories. At noon, a flower truck stopped at her neighbor's house. The driver carried a box of yellow roses, but found no one home. He knocked on Clara's door. "Can you take these for your neighbor?" he asked. Clara said yes, her hands shaking. The smell of roses made her think of Theo. He called her "my moonlight" and gave her yellow roses with a big smile. Alone, Clara opened the box. She found a card with Theo's writing. Her heart beat fast. "To my moonlight, I love you always. Be happy. Theo." Tears fell as she held the card. His love felt close even now. She put the roses in a glass vase. Their bright flowers made the room beautiful. Clara moved slowly, thinking of Theo's hugs and his soft voice singing their song. Though he was gone, his love stayed with her. It was a special gift that kept her heart warm in the cold winter. That was truly touching, wasn't it? Let's see how much you remember from the story. Let's check. Choose the correct answer. 1. Why was Clara feeling sad at the beginning of the story? A. She lost her job. B. Her husband had passed away. C. She didn't like winter. D. She missed her children too. What did the flower delivery man bring? A. A birthday cake. B. A scarf. C. A box of yellow roses. D. A winter coat. Why did the roses make Clara emotional? A. She didn't like yellow. B. They reminded her of her husband. C. They were for her neighbor. D. She was allergic. 4. What was written on the card? A recipe. B. A goodbye letter. C. A love note from Theo. D. Clara's name only 5. What is the main message of the story? A. Flowers can solve problems. B. Snow makes people emotional. C. Love can stay with us even after loss. D. You should always accept deliveries. Now it's your turn to share something meaningful from your own life. Let's speak. Talk about a gift that reminds you of someone you love. You should say what the gift is, who gave it to you, why it reminds you of that person, how you feel whenever you see or use it. Speaking of memories, let's take a moment to reflect and write about them. Let's write. Write a paragraph or an essay about how someone's love or kindness helped you through a hard time. Your paragraph or essay should include what happened, how their kindness made you feel, what you learned from that experience. Well done! You've done a great job reading, thinking, and sharing today. Thanks so much for staying with us until the end. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with someone special. And of course, follow or subscribe to EduSparkEnglish for more powerful stories and practical English learning.